Yo, so while all this crazy shit has been going on, if I hopefully somebody else has said this before I say it, but if not, I'm just gonna say it anyway. As all this has been going on, has anybody heard about on the news and about following up with Epstein when it came to the islands and the list of people who were on there? I'm gonna butcher her first name, but Ghislaine Maxwell, his wife or girlfriend, whatever she was, with her case. Has anybody heard about her? Anybody heard about the Hillary's case, Obama's case? Has anybody heard about the court, the judge who got assigned to Deutsche Bank, that one of the top clients was Epstein? Has anybody heard about that? The woman who had her house attacked and her husband shot and her son was murdered, and then the guy supposedly conveniently killed himself. He was dressed as a FedEx. Have we heard about that in the case with any of that shit? Have we? Nah, we haven't, right? I don't think you have either. The news definitely ain't talking about it. So why are all those people not being talked about? Where's Anthony Weiner's laptop? Where's Biden's laptop? Where's all of this, his son's laptop, Hunter Biden's laptop? Where's all of this information that's going on? It's not being talked about, and they act as if it's not going on. I wonder why. Who was on that list? Who was on that list to Little St. James Island, Pedophile Island, Orgy Island, Epstein Island? Who was on that, huh? A lot of these motherfuckers are on that list. You know who wasn't on that list? Trump wasn't on that list. But you know what? We're not going to talk about that either, right? Y'all, you gotta... This shit is crazy, man. You guys gotta wake up and realize that people are bought and paid for. People are bought and paid for, and they will take money and whatever sick agenda they have over your safety and your family. They don't give a fuck. They don't care. So let's think about that. Think about that. Do you think that they're promoting news? No, they're not promoting news. They're promoting bought and paid for opinions and agendas. That's what it is. They don't just report what's going on. They tell you what they want to tell you. So it's not news. It's not honest or authentic reporting. You need to do the authentic reporting yourself and the research yourself. You need to be able to look at all it takes time. It takes time. But nowadays, now that we're allowing, and we've been allowing it for a while, but it's worse now. But now that we know companies, our government is allowed to be bought out. Okay? The government is there to protect, is supposed to be there to protect the people against the industry, but it's actually protecting the industry against the people. They're able to buy people out. We know this. Our government is industry. Whoever has more money is who's going to be heard. That's how it works. That's not how a government should be run. That's not a government that's for the people. So you need to do the research yourself. You need to be able to take the time and look at a bunch of different angles and look at people with different opinions, because the closest you're going to get to the truth is by being able to cross-reference. If you can't cross-reference because you don't have information about the other side, whatever somebody tells you, you're just going to have to take that as a truth, or you could take it and then go research it after. But what are you going to say to somebody when they sell you something and you have no information to even question anything that they say? You can't do anything. You're so limited, so you just have to believe it, right? I mean, that's what's happening now with all this shit that's going on. Nobody knows about anything. Health is a conspiracy theory at this point. Natural health is a conspiracy theory. In this day and age, you can't be healthy without pharmaceutical assistance. That's how we look at it in this country. In a lot of modern countries, because pharmaceutical industry is going around and they're involved in every modern country. And we're now getting involved in undeveloped countries as well by trying to bring our products over there and telling them it's going to save their lives. Now, yes, pharmaceuticals have a point and a place, and they can do good. But it should be limited. We abuse it. So I'm not talking about the very rare cases where we actually need it. I'm talking about the over abuse and over consumption. That's what I'm talking about. Natural health is not a conspiracy. Natural health is health. It's true health. And the better you are with your natural health, the less you're going to need pharmaceutical assistance. That's just how it works. But shit is crazy, man. The way that shit's going these days. And people want to sit here and they want to like start yelling. Nobody can talk anymore to each other. We can't exchange ideas. Everybody wants to get mad, right? Everybody wants to get mad. Oh, well, I don't feel that way. Well, do you have the answers to everything? No, you don't. But you gotta seriously look at this, man. They just been playing games with us for a long time. And the more that we get connected to technology and big tech is just gonna take over as well. The more technology and the more involved we are with technology, the more control that they're gonna have, especially if we're using all the things that they want. We allow tracking, we allow all this shit. They do not want you to know about stuff. They pick and choose what they want to talk about. You don't think that it's important to talk about child sex trafficking? You don't think that it's important to find out what politicians have been involved? You don't think it's important for them to talk about what politicians are involved so we can hold them responsibly? No? It doesn't seem like that because nobody gave a fuck about child trafficking. And when the news came out and talking about Epstein, everybody was, oh my God, that was horrible. Netflix made their shallow-ass documentary on guy and his island. But the second the news stopped talking about it, nobody gave a fuck. Nobody cared. Nobody cared. You stopped caring, you stopped looking into it, you stopped talking about it. I don't get it. There's a lot of fucked up things in this world, but kids, I think that's you've reached the worst of the worst when you start with children. But you don't care about it because you're nervous about this, or you're pissed at this guy because he said that, or like prioritize what you're mad about. Prioritize and look into this shit. Stop listening to what the TV just tells you to listen to. Use your brain and look up some stuff. You have to critically think. Do your research. Watching the TV, doesn't matter if you're, there's way more left-leaning media, but Fox News, I would say, is probably it's the farthest right. But you can't just watch one source, whether you're a liberal or a Republican. You can't just watch stuff that validates how you feel all the time. Both sides have their biases. Both sides have things that they want and that they're willing to sacrifice other people's well-being and situation for it. Some sides might do worse than the other, but the bottom line is you can't just sit here and watch one side that just tells you the same shit all the time, because you're never going to be anywhere near the truth if you do that. Wake up. Once again, to reiterate, what happened with Ghislaine Maxwell? What happened with the Epstein case with the judge who got assigned the court case and her husband got shot and her son got murdered? What happened with Douche Bang? What happened with that whole case? What happened with Hillary Clinton's court cases? What happened with Obama's court cases? What happened with Anthony Weir's laptop and Hunter Biden's laptop? What happened with any of this? What happened to it? It just disappeared. Just disappeared. And you better believe that if Donald Trump would have been involved in any of this, you would have been hearing this for 4 years. You don't gotta like Trump. He's not a saint. He's arrogant. We know this. Get past it. The idea is that we need to have honest and fair communication. And everybody out here now is just accepting this bullshit feed of information. They're allowing censorship. They're allowing all this stuff. You're allowing somebody to engage what you think is right or wrong just because they talked about it or not. How pissed would you be if your child was somebody who got molested by one of these motherfuckers? How pissed would you be? When nobody gives a fuck about you or your kid, right? Because they didn't talk about it on the news. Wake up, people. Wake up. The TV is not on your side. It makes pretty lights and sounds and shapes. Doesn't mean shit. If you could acknowledge that lobbying is bad, then you need to acknowledge that it is infecting all levels of everything that has to do with the government. Whether it's for the environment, or if it's the meat, or if it's the egg or dairy, or this or that. Look who's got the most money. In a government that is allowed to be bought out, the people who have the most money are going to control the information that gets out. If these people that have the most money are involved in sketchy shit, they're going to pay people to not talk about the sketchy shit they were involved with. All right, yo. Hopefully you guys could think about this and we could actually push for a better country and a better place to live. And that means even if you disagree with something, even if you choose not to do something, a better and a free country is being able to just step away and decide that certain things are personal choice. But we got to make it better. Politics aren't going to make it better. They're not going to make it better. We need to make lobbying illegal so people with other choices have and better innovative ideas have a more equal chance to be heard. So, all right, my rant's done. Hopefully you can take something from this and we can try to really push for something, for a better place to live for our kids and our kids' kids. All right, much love, y'all. I'll talk to you guys later.